All right, here. Today I'm going to make my predictions for this weekend's race at the Richmond International Speedway. But before I get into my race picks, I want to add that I am doing a Pick 5 contest for this weekend's race. And if you're new to the channel and wondering how a Pick 5 contest works, well, it's pretty simple. All you're going to have to do is go down below to the comment section and type in your top 5 with a tiebreaker number. And if you get 5 for 5 correct, you get a Chase Briscoe Dirt Racing t-shirt and you get an autographed hero card. If you go 4 for 5, you get an unsigned hero card, and that's how I'm going to do the rewards. So go down below, type in your top 5, and you can probably win some big rewards. And let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
All right, here, your last 5 fall winners at Richmond have been pretty much dominated by the Toyota camp, at least winning 80% of the last 5 years in the fall at Richmond. All right, here, in 2019, you saw the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. do a sweep in both races at Richmond last year. He won in the spring and then dominated in the fall. And in 2018, you saw the 18 car of Kyle Busch getting the job done there. And then 2017, a crazy race there, you saw Kyle Larson getting the job done. And this was the only non-Toyota winner in the last 5 years at Richmond. So that was somewhat of an upset, if you will. And then in 2016, this was just a crazy race in general. You had that big wreck that took out Ryan Newman, Brian Scott. It was a big wreck. And I don't know how, but all the Joe Gibbs cars pretty much got out without any damage. And you saw Carl Edwards have a little bit there. But Denny Hamlin survived the melee and won that race, which was a big momentum changer because he now entering the playoffs with a win. But that was the regular season finale. And then in 2015, you saw the 20 car of Matt Kenseth getting the job done there. So Toyotas are clearly the favorite heading into this weekend, but who is the winner? All right, here, my top 5 is based off of facts and recent momentum. But like I said just a couple moments ago, Toyota is a favorite. And my winner for this weekend, who I think is going to win, it is going to be the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. Truex won here 2 times last year. He swept both races. So I expect him to be up front and contending for the lead and majority of the race. He'll probably win a stage or 2, if not win them both. And I think he's going to win his second race of the season. He won earlier this year at Martinsville, but since then, he's always been up front and is having bad luck at the end. I think he finally gets the job done. But in second place, I got the 14 car of Clint Bowyer. Clint Bowyer is on somewhat of a hot streak right now. He finished 10th in Darlington with a race car that's not worthy of a top 15. So, and he made the playoffs by a good cushion. So I think he might be a player when it comes to racing this weekend at Richmond, which is statistically one of his best tracks. But in third place, I got your most recent winner, the 4 car of Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick is somewhat decent at Richmond. He won the spring race in 2013. But it's just going to be interesting to see how the Fords race this weekend comparing to the Toyotas, which have been somewhat struggling besides Denny Hamlin because Kyle Busch hasn't been getting the numbers. Truex has 1 win, and Eric Jones has no wins, and Daniel Suarez has no wins, but Daniel Suarez is racing in a different type of Toyota equipment, not the same as Joe Gibbs equipment. But there you go. There in 4th place, I got the 22 car of Joey Logano. And then in 5th place, I got the 10 car of Eric Almirola. So my top 5, I have 4 Fords and 1 Toyota, which is kind of surprising to a lot of people, but I think something's crazy going to happen. You're going to see some big wrecks possibly. But yeah, my dark horse is going to be the 21 car of Matt DiBenedetto. Matt DiBenedetto had a terrible Darlington run last week. Racing outside the top 25, which is just unexpected for a playoff driver. And Matt DiBenedetto, entering the playoffs, he was probably, people think he can possibly run well at Bristol, so it just matters of how he runs at Darlington and Richmond. And Darlington didn't go so well, but he has to have a good run this weekend at Richmond if he's wanting to make it to the next round, because Bristol, he's good at Bristol. He can possibly contend for the win next weekend. So if it all relies on this one race right here, and this one race can determine the season of the 21 car. But there you go, my top 5, the 19, the 14, the 4, the 22, and the 10, and my dark horse is the 21. Everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe.